Hello my internet fans, we're back again with another episode of Statboy Rants. This is number 35. And as always, the rants are Statboy approved. Just a quick update or whatever, I'm gonna cut back on the reality stuff because I did tape a show but it just didn't go up. By the time it comes up, the shows will just keep on trucking, so I'm behind. So thank you to the few people that I did see comments about the Survivor rants and stuff, but we're gonna let that go. No big thing there, you know. I'll still watch the show. If something major happens, like I don't know, a fight actually breaks out and people come to fisticuffs, then of course I'll talk about it.
Or somebody falls into a fire.
God, that hasn't happened for 20 years. Or 20 seasons. But yeah, yeah. Today I want to touch on briefly what happened on Monday Night Raw. Even though I haven't really seen it, I know what happened. The big... What was that?
My elbow.
Yeesh. Sure didn't dislocate that thing. Of course, Shawn Michaels came back again. And he had a nice little chat with Triple H in the ring about who's better, Shawn or Trips. Of course, he also dropped the bombshell that he's going to be the special referee in the Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania, Road to WrestleMania. So what I did was I went into my computer and looked up on all the sites what I normally do, and I want to find out who's better, Shawn or Trips.
Canyon is better.
Canyon.
Nobody is better than Canyon.
Canyon's dead.
Still doesn't mean that he can't be better.
Everyone's better than Canyon because everyone who isn't dead, I'll get to that later. Anyway, so this will be a great chance for all the fans to put their opinions in the comment box on who's better, Shawn versus Trips. In fact, if you guys want to start a poll, have one person say Shawn is better, that's 1 point for Shawn. And somebody else, Trips, that's another point. Then keep going back and forth. Put why Shawn is better. I only broke it down into a few spots. First off, their experience. WWF-wise only. Not AWA and WCW. Just stick with WWE. Okay? Shawn made his debut in 1987. Of course, 2 weeks later, he got fired thanks to a bar incident. Then he came back in 1998 as the Rockers. With
88.
That's what I
You
said.
said 98.
I said 88.
Oh, sound like 98 from back there.
Okay. Trips made his debut in 1995. So right then and there, Shawn has got 8 years experience on Trips. So if you want to go by experience alone, Shawn is better than Trips. He's got more years on it. WWF-wise. Okay. Now we go to the titles. If you want to go total titles in WWF or WWE, however you want to call it, Trips blows Shawn out of the water. 8 WWE championships, 5 World Heavyweight titles, 5 Intercontinental championships, 2 European championships, 2 World Tag Team championships, a WWE Tag Team championship like the SmackDown belt, a King of the Ring, and a Royal Rumble, for a total of 8, 5, 13, 18, 20, 22, 23, 20, 25 major accomplishments. Shawn, 3-time WWE Championship, 1 World Heavyweight title, 3 IC titles, a European title, 5 Tag Team Championships on the Raw side, 1 with the SmackDown belts, 2 Rumble wins, and of course Shawn is in the Hall of Fame. 3, 4, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16. 25 to 16. So Trips is better title-wise. But see, now if you compare those two, it's like 1-1, so it's even. If you want to go injury-wise, Shawn's blown out his knee twice. And his back thanks to the casket match at Royal Rumble. Trips has blown out both of his quads and his knee back in 1998. So they both have lower problems downstairs. Okay? Now, I'm sorry. Ooh, shouldn't have said that one. They both have kids, so they're... Who answers the phone during a promo? Ugh! Dylan, grab the phone, quick, hurry. Edit point, edit point. Grab it! Hurry! It's under the thing. Pick it up. Bring it here, quick. It's an edit. Hello? You're downstairs? What's going on? I'm taping my show. What's the question? What's the question? Maybe we should just keep this in. What kind of Oreo cookies do you like?
The regular kind?
Huh?
The regular kind?
I like the taco wrestling.
Are you kidding me?
Hashtag, are you serious, bro?
Are you? What? Give this to mommy so Aunt T can talk to mommy. Hurry, go, run.
Come on.
Jade, and while you have him on the phone, tell him I want the cheesecake ones we had last time.
Hello?
Who's calling on that phone?
OC register.
Give me the phone. Give me the damn.
Just...
All right. Thank you, Dylan. You can go back and sit down now.
Action.
Action, yeah.
The...
No, let's just wait. I got no problem with this. It's an edit point anyway. These are the outtakes, actually. These are the outtakes.
Jay wants the cheesecake ones. That's what he said to tell me. Or tell you. Tell you. The cheesecake ones. Yeah.
The Keebler cheesecake ones.
This is going to be great on there. Go sit down.
Go
Go sit down. No, go sit down.
He's thinking. I can see the wheels turning.
No, I'm not thinking. I didn't hear a word you said because Dylan is talking.
The
The Keebler cheesecake ones that we got last time. Get them
I
again.
heard you.
Okay, tell them.
I'm telling you what she's saying.
Which is what?
What is the one that you were saying? Because Dylan was making a ruckus. So. The mother's cookies are 2 for $5.
I don't want those. I want the cheesecake ones.
He doesn't want those. He wants the cheesecake ones.
That's what I said.
Okay. Bye.
Can they get out of the grocery store at some point? They've been there for 2 freaking hours. I'm getting hungry now.
I am too.
You ate something though.
I'm still
Alright, let's try this again. Quiet on the set.
I'll take it.
Action.
Alright, if you want to go from injuries, Shawn's blown out his knees twice and a back injury in 1998. Trips blew out both his quads. Both are significant injuries. But I'm sorry, if you blow out both your quads, that's pretty damn devastating. I mean, yeah, you can come back from it, but I mean, you know, your knee, you go in, rack-a-dack-dang, ding-a-dang-dong, done, whatever. You blow out your quads twice, kind of like Kevin Nash. I'd
Or
rather
like Vince McMahon blowing them
or
both
like-
out
or
at
like-
the same time.
Or like Vince, yeah. I'm sorry, if you blow out your quads, then you should be done. But you know, Triple H is one tough. He's tougher than a $2 steak. So that's almost like it's 50-50 on that one. But I say if I had to choose between blowing out my knee and blowing out my quads, I'd rather blow out my knee. Then finally, we have the WrestleMania records. Shawn has participated in 16 WrestleManias. Trips, when he wrestles this year, it will be 16, so he's done 15. 16 to 15. Shawn has the experience in WrestleMania. But now here's the flip side. Trips has won 7 of his matches, defeating Goldust, Owen Hart, the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania 2000, Jericho, Booker T, Randy Orton, and Sheamus. So that's 7. Shawn, on the other hand, defeated Haku and the Barbarian with Marty as his partner. El Matador at WrestleMania 8. Bret Hart obviously at 12. Jericho at 18 or 19?
19.
19. Vince at 22. And he retired Flair at 23. Everything else, except for one, the triple threat match with Benoit and Trips, Shawn didn't get pinned, but he didn't win the belt either. Some can argue that's a draw, or you can argue it as a loss. I call it a draw. He didn't get pinned, he didn't win the belt. To me, that's a draw. Trips, of course, tapped out to Benoit, so that's a loss for him. But in the triple threat match against Randy and John, he didn't get pinned, he didn't tap out. So you see?
So I count 7 to 6.
7 to 6, exactly. There could be other factors, you know. They work well as a tag team. They put on great matches against each other. It's right down the middle, you know. It's so hard to pick, you know. Unless you like Shawn better than Trips, then you're going to say Shawn is better than Trips. But when you look at the stats, like I do, it's closer than a presidential race.
Here's my thing, if I may throw my 2 cents in.
Please, go ahead, Renegade.
Even though Trips has won more Mania matches, I would give a slight edge to Shawn because he's defeated better opponents.
Very true. That's another good point. You guys can argue this till you're blue in the face. It's like, you know, I think Triple H's matches are more intense because he's that damn good at what he does. Shawn just goes for that wow factor. He's said that before. He calls himself Mr. WrestleMania for a reason. He wants to do that moonsault off the top rope, the flying elbow, the kick off the top. Like, he wants to do the big stuff. So even though he loses, he still wins, which is Triple H's point. Even though I lost to the Taker, I still won because he didn't walk out on his own.
Won the battle, didn't win the war.
Exactly. Again, personally, you guys know how much I like Shawn Michaels. I've liked him since his face turn after the Psycho Sid Diesel storyline back in the late 90s. I've liked him ever since then. So I fall under in my own character category there. I think Shawn is better than Triple H. But then I look at the stats, and then I can say, well, maybe Triple H is better. You see? Put the comments in and let the war continue. Okay? We don't know what's going to happen at WrestleMania. Will Shawn call it down the middle? We found on WWE, or Renegade found on WWE, not me because he did. I'll give him his credit. He has had 10 matches where he has been the guest referee. There have been times where he's called it down the middle. There's been times where he's done it controversial. 2 in particular. The match with Bret Hart. He hit Taker with the chair. Bret gets the win. Pretty controversial. The Iron Man match with Triple H and The Rock that went into overtime. A DQ happens. It's like, wait a minute, a DQ? You're going to DQ your best friend? You know? So what's Shawn going to do this time? My guess, this is my semi-prediction, based off of what a couple of friends, Eric and Amber, have said to me. Maybe Shawn is going to, the match is going to happen, you know, Triple H and Taker are going to kill each other in Hell in a Cell, whatever, and Shawn's going to get that thing going in the back. It's like, wait a minute, I'm at WrestleMania, I'm Mr. WrestleMania, I have to do something big. Here's my finish to the match, folks. Let's say that Shawn gets knocked down somehow, gets knocked senseless, and Shawn thinks he's in his own match, and he goes to kick Taker. Taker ducks. Shawn kicks Triple H. Taker gets the win. Taker is 20-0. Okay? Taker can do one of two things. Stick around or leave. Either way, I'm happy with it. He can be 20-0, he can go into the Hall of Fame, the streak will never die. Or he can stick around for a little bit longer. The next night comes up, Monday Night Raw. Triple H comes out. Yeah, I had a great match against The Undertaker. Until this happened. We show the still. Shawn kicking Trips by accident. Trips calls out Shawn. You know, what are you doing? I'm Mr. WrestleMania. I missed. He moved. I went to kick him. You cost me the match. Blah, blah. Next thing you... And if the WrestleMania 29 sign is still up, don't be surprised if they point to it and say, let's do this next year. But see, here's the problem with that. Triple H is probably going to go do his COO thing, and he'll pop up once in a while. Meanwhile, Shawn will go back to his ranch, go back to his hunting, go back to his Twitter account, and we won't hear him until next January. And we'll have Triple H versus Shawn. Maybe. You never know. A lot of people are saying that Shawn wants to stick to retirement. He's perfectly happy being at home and killing deer. Which I hope to God he eats what he kills, because if you go out there and you just kill a deer and leave it there, you're a bad person. Okay? But that's a whole other rant. We're done with episode 35. I want to see the comment board light up on this topic. Tell me who you think is better, Triple H or HBK. Tell me why. Tell me another way to break the tiebreaker. Is there something I'm missing besides WrestleMania moments, titles, injuries, and debut and stuff like that? What other ways can we break this tie to figure out who's better? Or will we just say, forget it, they're even and right down the middle? Statboy Rants episode 35 is done. Statboy out.